right, dear, it's just the two of us. You should start singing.
Okay, I don't think I remember anything from last week, so myself all set up here. Hi.
Good morning. Well, let's sing.
I was saying to Gary, I don't remember any of the tunes from last week. I'm sorry.
Well, that's okay. We'll start with one that we did the beginning of last week. And it's nice and slow. Nine, nine, ya nine, ya nine, nine, ya nine, 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 ya nine, nine, ya nine, nine, ya nine, nine, nine. Yeah, nine, 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 nine. Yeah, nine, nine. Yeah, nine, 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 nine. Yeah, nine, 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 nine. Yeah, nine, 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 nine. Yeah, nine, nine. Yeah, nine, 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 nine. Yeah, nine, 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 nine. Yeah, nine, 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 nine. Yeah, nine, nine. Yeah, nine, nine. Yeah, nine, nine, nine. Yeah, nine, nine, nine. Yeah, nine, nine. Yeah, nine, nine. Yeah, nine, nine, nine. Yeah, nine, 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 nine. Yeah, nine, nine. Yeah, nine, 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 nine. Yeah, nine, 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 nine. Yeah, nine, 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 nine. Yeah, nine, nine. Yeah, nine, 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 nine. Yeah, nine, 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 nine. Yeah, nine, 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 nine. Yeah, nine, nine. Yeah, nine, nine. Yeah, nine, nine, nine. Yeah, nine, 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 nine. Yeah, nine, nine. Yeah, nai nai. Ya nai ya na nai. Ya nai nai na nai. Ya nai nai. Ya nai nai na nai. Ya nai nai na nai. Ya nai nai na nai. Ya nai nai. Ya na ya na na. Ya na ya na na. Ya na ya na na. Ya na na. Ya na na. Ya na ya na na. Ya na ya na na. Ya na na. Ya na na. Ya na ya na na. Ya na ya na na. Ya na na. Ya na 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 na. Ya na ya na na. Ya na ya na na. Ya na ya na na. Ya na na. Ya na na. Ya na ya na na. Ya na ya na na. Ya na na. Ya na na. Ya na 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 na. Ya na ya na na. Ya na na. Ya na 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 na. Ya na 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 na. Ya na ya. Ya na ya na na. Ya na 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 na. Ya na na. Ya na na. Ya na ya na na. Ya na ya na na. Ya na na. Ya na 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 na. Ya na 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 na. Ya na na. Ya na ya na na. Ya na ya na na. Ya na na. Ya na na. Ya na ya na na. Ya na ya na na. Ya na na. Ya na 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 na. Ya na ya na na. Ya na ya na na. Ya na ya na na. Ya na na. Nai nai nai. Ya nai ya na nai. Ya nai ya na nai. Yai nai nai. Yai nai nai. Yai nai yai nai nai. Yai nai yai nai nai. Yai nai nai. Yai nai 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 nai. Yai nai yai nai nai. Yai nai yai nai nai. Yai nai yai nai nai. Hai nai nai. Yai nai nai. Yai nai yai nai nai. Yai nai yai nai nai. Yai nai nai. Yai nai nai. Yai nai 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 nai. Yai nai yai nai nai. Yai nai nai. Yai nai 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 nai. Yai nai 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 nai. Yai nai nai. Yai nai yai nai nai. Yai nai nai. Yai nai nai. Yai nai nai. Yai nai yai nai nai. Yai nai 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 nai. Yai nai nai. Yai nai 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 nai. Yai nai yai nai nai. Yai nai yai nai nai. Yai nai nai. Yai nai nai.
Rabbi,
Yeah.
sorry to interrupt there at the
No,
end.
no, go ahead.
Among Hasidim, would this be sung at a table? At dinner, or would it be sung at a service?
Well, this particular melody was written by Shefa Gold. She's a renewal. She's a student of Reb Zalman Shachter Shalomi. Comes from not from a Hasidic background, although Reb Zalman certainly came from a Hasidic background. And it is both a melody that can be used in prayer. It goes to a verse from the Song of the Sea, from Shirat Hayam, from the Song of the Sea, for Exodus 15, that goes, Ozi Zimrat Ya Vahili Lishua. Ozi Zimrat Ya Vahili Lishua. I actually use it as a lullaby. I sing that tune to my daughter some nights as she falls asleep. Although the truth is, she doesn't really like wordless melodies anymore. I mean, she's almost 3. She'll be 3 on a week from today, and she's very particular about what songs she likes. But when she was an infant, and when God willing we'll have another child in a month, I used to sing nigunim, wordless melodies, for them, and it's very soothing and calming. You could sing this around the table, but it doesn't have the same. A lot of the Hasidic nigunim that you would sing around the table have a more upbeat second part. This one is less upbeat. Like both the A part and the B part are slower. Usually in the like upbeat, the ones that you would sing around the table with everybody banging, they usually have a slow part and a fast part.
This time, that one sounded more like a Native American chant to me.
I definitely think that that Shefa Gold has musical influences in a lot of different genres, and the truth is, when you're singing a tune that has very few notes, a lot of that that kind of music has resonances with other music with similar scales. I myself am not familiar with Native music, Native American music, but I do know something about Gregorian chant, and there are some Gregorian chants that seem very similar to nigunim in some ways, especially the slower ones. I'm gonna do the one that we ended with last time next, which is the Moshav band, tuned to Eliyahu HaNavi, Elijah the prophet, and it goes like this. Yainai, yanai, 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 yainai, yanai, 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 oh yainai, yanai, 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 yainai, yanai, yanai, yanai. Yai nai yanai yai nai yanai yai nai yanai 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 yai nai yanai yai nai yanai yai nai yanai 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 nai yai nai yanai yai nai yanai yai nai yanai 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 nai. Yai nai yanai yai nai yanai yai nai yanai 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 nai yai nai yanai yai nai yanai yai nai yanai 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 yai nai yanai yai nai yanai yai nai yanai 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 yai nai yanai yai nai yanai yai nai yanai 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 nai yai nai yanai yai nai yanai yai nai yanai 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 nai yai nai yanai yai nai yanai nai nai yanai 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 yai nai yanai yai nai yanai yai nai yanai 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 yai yai nai yanai yai nai yanai yai nai yanai 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 nai yai nai yanai yai nai yanai yai nai yanai 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 nai yai nai yanai yai nai yanai yai nai yanai 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 yai nai yanai yai nai yanai Yai nai yanai 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 nai yai nai yanai yai nai yanai yai nai yanai 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 nai yai nai yanai yai nai yanai yai nai yanai 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 nai yai nai yanai yai nai yanai yai na yanna 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 yai na yanna yai na yanna yai na yanna 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 yai yai na yanna yai na yanna yai na yai yanna yanna na yai na yanna yai na yanna yai na yanna 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 na yai na yanna yai na yanna yai na yanna 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 yai na yanna yai na yanna yai na yanna 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 na yai na yanna yai na yanna yai na yanna 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 na yai na yanna yai na yanna yai na yanna 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 na oh yai na yanna yai na yanna yai na yanna 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 yai na yanna yai na yanna yai na yanna 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 na yai na yanna yai na yanna yai na yanna 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 na yai na yanna yai na yanna yai na yanna 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 na yai na yanna yai na yanna yai na yanna yai na yai na yai na yai na yai na yanna yai na yanna yai na yanna 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 yai yanna 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 yai na yanna 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 yai yai na yanna yai na yanna yai na yanna 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 yai yai na yanna yai na yanna yai na yanna 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 yai na yanna yai na yanna yai na yanna 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 yai yai na yanna yai na yanna yai na yanna 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 oh yai na yanna yai na yanna yai na yanna 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 yai na yanna yai na yanna yai na yanna 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 yai yai na yanna yai na yanna yai na yanna 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 yai na yanna yai na yanna yai na yanna 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 yai na yanna yai na yanna That one you could imagine with a long table of folks, everybody banging.
Yep, not a lullaby.
But who would lead the changes in the tempo?
What?
Who would lead the changes in the tempo?
Yeah, so what did you think of the changes in the tempo?
But I agree, it needs a leader.
Unexpected.
Yeah, so usually when I have been in groups singing, somebody, like singing Nigunim, somebody is leading. And when you're all singing in a circle, which I've done on occasion, the person who's singing often holds their hand up and like shows people where the tune is going. I can't say I am particularly skilled at that. I'm, let's say, I'm an amateur. I'm not. There are some people who are very, very skilled. And so they, it's also harder on Zoom to do that kind of thing because the sound and the picture are not always exactly perfect. But when I've sung in like circles with people who are singing Nigunim, often the person who's leading will have their hand and will be guiding the group. And you can, with your hand, show that there's going to be an increase or a decrease in tempo. Then often it would be the next person who chooses the next tune would lead that tune. So, at the Jewish Theological Seminary, where I was trained to be a rabbi, once a week, I think on Thursdays, right before the afternoon prayer, during lunchtime, we would gather for 20 minutes of singing. And we would just get in a circle. Whoever wanted to come would come, and people who came late for the singing, but early for the afternoon service would just pull up a chair and join for the few minutes left. And there, like, we had 3 or 4 people who were particularly talented, and they would, take turns leading. The tunes that they often do, the nigunim, are more complex. That, like, this one is like, that's an A-B structure, and neither the A part nor the B part are particularly complicated. There are nigunim where it's A, B, C, B, or even just A, B, C, which I find very hard because you have to remember what the third part is. Those ones, like, that's part of why sometimes I like having the recording that we listen to, because then I can follow somebody else's doing it. So we are going to try that right now. Let's see.
He's online?
Yeah.
I suppose you Google it. You Google anything.
I have a list. This one is called the Kane Street Nigun. Can you hear it?
I can hear it, but I'll turn it up on this end.
Yeah, that's not the one that I meant.
That sounded like Russian liturgical music.
Yeah, the link that I clicked, I do not think went to the one that I thought it was. It was
I didn't
not.
hear what you said.
What?
I was talking to Peg. I didn't hear what she said.
I said it sounded like Russian liturgical music.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nope, that's not it either. Well, that's disappointing.
How
All
can
right.
you tell by the titles? Even they don't really have words. How can you tell by the titles?
Yeah, there you just get to know
Okay.
which ones are which. A lot of folks are into these nigunim. All right, so we're gonna listen to this one. It's a different one from what I had planned, but I really love it. This one has some words. Gonna get you the translation. Also the it's not working for me. The sound is too low. Let's see. All right. Let's try.
So I'm going to share a tune I wrote with a text that I found really, really interesting and beautiful, verses from the book of Job that can be found in the Sephardi Sichot service. Wisdom, where can it be found? Where is the place of true knowledge? Awe of God, that is where wisdom is found. Departing from sin, that is knowledge. And I found these verses beautiful because they remind us in Sechot that it's tshuva that can ultimately help us better know ourselves. Know ourselves.
I love her. She often led in our song circles. And I'm actually kind of hoping that the synagogue will bring her using the
Yes, of course.
the Prager Fund. Yeah.
Yes.
He's a giant. Deborah Sachs-Mintz. And she wrote that tune. Yeah.
Is her name? Well, yeah, I think that would be good. I mean, I think this has the potential to catch on. With I think people being better informed, and I think it may be new to people, but I think it has the potential to catch on. Yeah. I mean, I would be interested to have her here and do what would be necessary to contact her.
Yeah, maybe she can. I mean, she's in New York City, so maybe she even.
It would certainly be better if she were here live.
Yeah, maybe she could come live. I don't know.
Well, live singing presents another issue.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, I guess once you're doing it by stream or whatever, doesn't really matter where she is.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to ask one other question that's completely irrelevant. Is her first name Bina?
Her name is Deborah.
I thought I saw Bina.
But the song is called Makom Bina. Bina means understanding or wisdom, and it is often a name.
The only reason I ask is that when I was in Israel, one of the people that was in the department was named Bina, and she always seemed embarrassed by the name.
Oh, really?
I never quite understood why, but, you know.
I like the name. It's a pretty name. Yeah. Well, thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
Thank you for doing it. I appreciate it. I really enjoy it. Okay.
What did you guys think of the class last night?